headlines. Kokomi's Manipur Kanba Khongchat reaches a thaw ground. 8 resolutions adopted. Aviation MOS Murlidhar Mohal rejects rumors surrounding construction of airport at Rachanpur. Hello and welcome to Pm-Istv English News. I'm Surbala Kangabam. Let's see the news in detail. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity's Kokomi's Manipur Kanba Khongchat Save Manipur rally commenced from Tidim Ground, Kwakaithil, and has reached a thaw ground. Thousands of people participated in the rally. Since morning, large number of people coming from different areas were seen arriving at Tidim Ground for the march. People from different communities took part in the Save Manipur rally, raising collective voices for safeguarding Manipur's integrity and resettlement of IDPs. Upon reaching thaw ground at Thangmaiband, a public meeting was convened and 8 resolutions were adopted. Among the resolutions included suspension of operations with Kuki militants be revoked immediately, and that the actions repeatedly carried out by Kuki militants under the cover of the Sioux must be stopped at once, and strict legal action must be taken. It also demanded that a free movement of the public along the national highways be ensured without obstruction. The resolution further included that propaganda portraying the ongoing violence in Manipur as an ethnic conflict and presenting it as a conflict between communities by the Indian government should be stopped immediately. Also, suppressing and challenging the rights of the public under the guise of the ongoing conflict must be stopped promptly. Additionally, they called for the formulation of clear and effective policies for internally displaced persons and demanded that within a fixed time frame, IDPs be properly rehabilitated in their respective homes. Until then, it was urged that IDPs be cared for with dignity and provided with proper protection and monitoring. Convener of Kokomi YK Dhiren spoke to media persons regarding the Save Manipur rally.
Masigi Khongchat asida India government da koina thamning ba poti athuba matamda Manipur da tangdu laita ba pibam ma anjala pagloina na ekoi jin kuki narco terrorist akoi gi lamen doena sing sing matatta India government gi land of the law gi matungina lokat pom thokpa ekoi gi ain gi oiba thabok sing lokal laganda ekoi tangdu laita ba community kuding matta ama ga nungsi jana ningmina ba chokhan mina ba Manipur kunai ma lehna ba hona gi thobai se Manipur miamna amusu India government singlo video pressure sing matugina nyana lokatum thopo sing lokalu lokatragati koi miam goi ba koi pen da gi voice sing democratic koi ba kungjang mayam madang thang la ya.
During today's rally organized by Kokomi, IDPs questioned how long they would continue to be harassed and subjected to suffering. IDPs raised their voices stating that the current government has failed to respond to their suffering. The IDPs said they are reeling under severe hardship due to the lack of basic necessities required for livelihood. They also criticized the leadership of the people's representatives, stating that their failure and incompetence have allowed the government of India to act unchecked, calling the situation shameful.
Canada December Tawaki Munung the Yum the Hanzelani Haram the Hatakamu Hataum known the Taridanas, they took a Yanning.
Manipur Sarkar Bapalami Potbu, Putik Makoy Makoina, Masagi Matau, Tawang, the Natauri Batapang. Mama, you got it over there. I quite a smart on this guy. Indiagi Makata, Lokata, Hungari put on Makala and Moya in Yakana. Mother Yari, but Misuda, Makoy was in Duaganda, Apapa with Halaga, Hadana, they not Napam, they back have gone, but Hansi, Hadagan, Machine.
ꯁꯤ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯁꯥꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯁꯦꯟꯇꯔꯁꯦ ꯃꯣꯏꯗ ꯑꯦꯂꯥꯔꯃꯤꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯈꯪꯍꯟꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛ ꯈꯣꯡꯆꯠꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯁꯄꯣꯔꯠ ꯇꯧꯅ ꯉꯁꯤ ꯂꯥꯛꯏꯁꯦ ꯊꯣꯏꯕ ꯏꯔꯥꯡꯁꯦ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯥꯃꯛ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯅꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯥꯁꯦ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯏꯔꯥꯡ ꯊꯣꯏꯕ ꯃꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯃꯁꯥꯁꯦ ꯃꯄꯥꯟ ꯂꯩꯔꯨꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯁꯤꯆꯨꯋꯦꯁꯟꯁꯦ ꯃꯁꯥꯗ ꯌꯥꯎꯔꯒ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯗꯕ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯁꯦ ꯇꯪꯗꯨ ꯂꯩꯇꯥꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯄꯨꯔꯛꯀꯦ ꯇꯥꯔꯗꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯐꯖꯅ ꯈꯪꯉꯤꯕꯅꯦꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯔꯤꯃꯥꯏꯟ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯏꯀꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯥꯏꯅꯦꯕ ꯌꯥꯝ ꯃꯈꯥ ꯇꯥꯅꯤꯡꯗꯦ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯁꯤꯗ ꯂꯩꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒ ꯑꯋꯥ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛ ꯁꯔꯨꯛ ꯌꯥꯃꯤꯟꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯔꯩꯆꯥ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯦꯕ ꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤꯠ ꯀꯔꯤ ꯁꯤꯜꯂꯤ ꯏꯁꯤꯡ ꯀꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯆꯦꯜꯂꯤ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯈꯪꯕ ꯉꯥꯛꯇꯅꯦꯕ ꯃꯣꯏꯗ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯃꯨꯛ ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯃꯣꯏꯗ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯣꯝ ꯇꯧꯅꯤꯡꯉꯥꯏ ꯂꯩꯇꯦꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯀꯔꯤꯑꯣꯏꯁꯨ ꯏꯁꯥꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯄꯣꯄꯨꯂꯔ ꯒꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯥꯛꯄ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯍꯦꯟꯕ ꯀꯔꯤꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯃ ꯀꯝꯄ꯭ꯂꯦꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯇꯧꯕ ꯀꯩꯗꯧꯕꯗ ꯒꯚꯔꯟꯃꯦꯟ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯕꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯐꯩ ꯑꯗꯨꯕꯨ ꯃꯣꯏ ꯍꯦꯛ ꯂꯥꯛꯄꯒ ꯍꯦꯛꯇ ꯅꯣꯡꯉꯥꯟꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯆꯪꯉꯅꯤ ꯌꯥꯔꯅꯤ ꯃꯣꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯔꯛꯀꯅꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯤ ꯃꯗꯨꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯊꯥꯖꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯤꯇꯪ ꯋꯥꯡꯕꯗ ꯂꯩ.
Meanwhile, UFO also reaffirmed their stance to face against any entities that dares to challenge the integrity of Manipur. UFO also affirmed that it will support any movement that is launched to protect and save the motherland.
We stand still for the sake of this fatherland. We pilot back the Mata, we lepeni, we Masiki the Mata, Hawaii Ponta Peter, so we begin in Haidana, Dugumna, Yamasi, not Tambinabo, nice and Moivina, Sikum Lavangasi, Pokovina, Simbiduna, we Levata, we made the Vaxikai, or have you from the Silapa, Sigumva, we get a list that we come to Karagan, we South Gaza when any company.
Endorsing Kokomi's call for suspension of days work and join the movement in the interest of the state, markets, shops and establishments remain closed today. Inter-district passenger vehicles too have stayed off the road and schools, colleges remain shut for the day. On the other hand, state forces and central forces have heightened security measures to prevent any untoward incident during the march. Aviation Minister of State Muralidhar Mohol has rejected claim regarding construction of an airport in Churachandpur district. He was responding to Manipur State in Charge All India Congress Committee and MP Saptagiri Sankar Ulaka when he raised question on the matter during the Parliament budget session. Muralidhar Mohol continued that there has been no proposal for Greenfield Airport Policy 2008 in Churachandpur district so far. Moreover, he denied that no technical survey has been conducted for airport construction in the district. He also shared that development of a helipad in Churachandpur district is listed in Udan 5.5. Minister of State Muralidhar Mohol further stated that under the Regional Connectivity Scheme (RCS), Ure Desh Ka Aam Nagrik, the centre is set to develop routes for helicopter and fix wings in order to address the poor road connectivity in border districts of northeast states. Efforts are on to set up helicopter service at Jiribam, More, Parbung, Tamilong and Thanlon in Manipur, he added. Special Court NIA took cognizance of a charge sheet submitted in connection with the killing of 6 persons, including minors in Jiribam district on November 2024. The accused were produced via video conferencing from the temporary jail Jiribam, and the charge sheet was submitted against them by the NIA Imphal branch. During the judicial proceedings, the court also directed the NIA to furnish the relevant papers of the charge sheet to the accused persons before February 10, 2026. The incident involved the abduction and brutal murder of 3 women and 3 children belonging to the Meitei community by Kuki Mar militants in November 2024. The accused are charged under various sections of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita and the Unlawful Activities Act for their roles in the conspiracy and execution of the murders. In the charge sheet submitted to the court, it is stated that on November 11, 2024, armed Kuki militants attacked a security camp in the Borobekra area of Jiribam district, Manipur, abducting 6 people. Their bullet-riddled, mutilated bodies were later discovered in the Barak River near the Manipur-Assam border. Under the initiative of the Kokomi Farmers Wing, farmers group including Ampa, Loksal, KAFPA, La Loup and Loya Loup have jointly undertaken mustard cultivation by coordinating closely with local farmers. With strong commitment and collective effort, mustard flower and other vegetables have been cultivated across more than 500 farmland areas, making it possible to produce oil on a large scale and ensure better income for farmers. This initiative is expected not only to increase farmers' earnings but also to contribute significantly to strengthening the state's economy. Here is a report.
29 November 2025 sida egi modern farm haidna inaugurate toraga semgiba du mapamni hairiba egi modern farm ngairambam tonokul lokol haibasi kokomi farmer wing da yauriba lobilu manga ampha kapa loksal lalu loyalu hairiba lobilu manga sina sigi mieng makada lamdam sigi da leriba longmi singjiga khutsamnaraga khoi paksana mahimarong thanabagi adumba wakhan taminaraga hari mafamsi paikhatsegibani igi modern pharmacy-da paikhatsiribasi mapung oiba igi culture gi maikaidagi pirakpa red bean mustard pea aduga mukchori crop singsini lanai gi site gi chu ariba paisa jing puthonarga paksana mahi marong singji tha duna semkaliba mafamni egi modern farm sigi paikhat charibisida maruina thengnari problem si irrigation ni koireng lokchau si emai gi dam sidagi ising khara lakpasina paba lofam singasi isingji amaga maga ahing tumdage isingji manghandana amadamuk tharga irrigation ji koi manage tawraga pambi koi mahi marong singda puna honabani adubu yamna mai pangna mahi marong puthokadabasi nong tadabasina maram orakanda awabam oiki aduna lomi singi maikei degi yam kanna mari leinaba lengak amadi department singsida thamningi wafamdi akoi hariba jaga sida farm pond singse taret nipan ji tawbiraba irrigation gi facilities thambiragadi hen lomi singjina puthokpa abadi tongan crop sing puthopagi honagani haibagi wafam sini maru oina hariba mafam sida irrigation gi awabasin mayonarkanda ising kang garbanina igi modern farm sigi manungsida gohaji taraga tare deba koin tawris aduna tara tare sidagi koini ising ji chingaga mahi marung singde lobuk singsida piri adubu thamningi wafamdi koi thau thalaga engine na ising chingbanina paisa yam changba aduna sarkar gi maikaidegi haibidi department gi maikaidegi su solar system je tawraga koi mai gi china ising chingbagi khudong sabagi system je khara piragadi longi singji kanaba hena phangani haiba wafamdani egi modern farm ji mapung oina lamdam sigi miyam ji mipan tangdaba amadi mapan degi leiraga charga miyam sina achoba sepa machalise masi kannabagi mi ingjida lomi lup singsina koi punna honabagi tangai phadabutuni hariba thorangsi ekoi tongan ba district singjeju lomi lup manga haibedi kokomi farmer wingna mi ingje thamakanda manipur da chinjakte mi toan tangdaba haiba kholau sidanatna thabak oina ekoi hakthengna tawbaga loinana state sigi economy gi fium phagalamba miyam sigi leitalaragi mapung oiba awabji kokna bi thausil thorag yapuduni
Mera Yuva Bharat Imphal, Manipur organized a state-level National Voters Day 2026 celebration featuring a cycle rally and a padyatra to promote voter awareness. The cycle rally was flagged off by Joint Director of Mera Yuva Bharat Manipur, Dr. Salam Dhanachandra, from the Sai complex Takilpat, with around 120 cyclists from Sai and the Manipur Royal Humber Cycling Club participating and covering a distance of 5 kilometers before culminating at NG College Lamphilpat, Imphal, under the leadership of young professional Th Malvia. A padyatra rally was also organized in and around NG College, involving students, teachers and youths, including participants from Nagaland. The main function was held at the NG College Hall, presided over by Principal of NG College, Professor Samurai Lakpam Shantibala. Dignitaries present included State Director of My Bharat Manipur Lisam Marjit Kumar, Dr. Salam Dhanachandra, KH Ronendrajit Singh, NSS Program Officer, NG College, TH Malvia, TTH Kumar, Resource Person from the Chief Electoral Office, Imphal, Social Scientist Dr. Dhanabir Laishram, Assistant Professor English Department Babina Angop, and Assistant Professor M. Sandhyarani, who spoke on the occasion. Altogether, 475 students, cyclists, social thinkers, teaching professionals and youth club members attended the National Voters Day program. Over 25 crore soil health cards have been distributed to farmers across the country. The soil health card scheme was launched by the government in 2015 with a view to addressing the decline of soil nutrients. By July last year, more than 93,000 farmers training programs, over 6 lakh field demonstrations and thousands of awareness campaigns were conducted under the scheme. The government said that it reflects the scale and outreach of the scheme in promoting balanced nutrient management. The soil health card is issued every 2 years and provides farmers with a comprehensive understanding of the nutrient status and physiochemical conditions of their soils. It also offers crop-specific recommendations on the appropriate use of chemical fertilizers, biofertilizers, organic inputs and soil treatments to support informed decision-making and long-term soil health management. In the U.S., protesters across the country are calling for no work, no school, no shopping as a part of a nationwide strike to oppose the Trump administration immigration crackdown. The demonstration are taking place amid widespread outrage over the killing of Alex Pretty, an intensive care nurse who was shot multiple times in Minneapolis. Some schools in Arizona, Colorado, and other states preemptively cancelled classes in anticipation of mass absence. Many other demonstrations have been planned for students and others to gather at city centers, state houses, and churches across the country. Meanwhile, protests continue in Michigan, Los Angeles, and Minneapolis. U.S. Secretary General Antonio Guterres has said the world body is at risk of imminent financial collapse due to member states not paying their fees. In a letter sent to all United Nations member states, Mr. Guterres said the UN could run out of cash for its regular operation as early as July, a situation that could severely disrupt its work. The financial crisis occurred as the United States, the largest contributor, failed to pay its mandatory dues for the previous year. According to a UN official, the U.S. currently owes $2.19 billion to the United Nations regular budget, with an additional $767 million for this year. Mr. Guterres said the UN ended 2025 with a record $1.56 billion in outstanding dues, more than twice the amount outstanding at the end of 2024. The UN chief added that unless payments drastically improve, the United Nations will not be able to fulfill $3.45 billion regular budget for 2026, approved unanimously in December by the Assembly's 193 members. And before we wind up our top stories once again, Kokomi's Manipur Kanba Khongchat reaches a thaw ground, 8 resolutions adopted. Aviation MOS Murlidhar Mohol rejects rumors surrounding construction of airport at Rachanpur. Well, thank you so much for joining with us.